The following is a short video going over the basics of using reports within Counterpoint. For today's examples, I will begin by using a report called Flash Sales. This report can be found by navigating to Sales History, Reports, Flash Sales. In my demo example, I am reporting on the month of December, and I'm looking at all stores. Like many reports in Counterpoint, there's a column or a tab for select columns where I can pick and choose which columns I want to see, and I can filter based on ticket history or line item data or store information. For this first example, I will just simply preview this report for the month of December showing all stores. In this example, I will zoom in a little bit so that this can be seen a little better. And you can see I've got my two stores, East and Main. My period A comes from above, and I can see sales, profit dollars, percent, number of tickets, etc. Again, this particular report allows me to modify which columns I see. So I might decide that average ticket is not as important to me as other things, and I may not need dollar rounding, and I may not need to see the percentage of totals. If I take off those two choices, I can preview, and you'll notice that this report becomes a little bit cleaner. And this particular report also offers me the option for a pie chart, and we'll go ahead and check that. And you can see in this example, there's a simplified, it's essentially a sales history for by store for the month or the date range selected. That is the first example of a report in Counterpoint. And this shows a lot of key features that are used over and over again throughout Counterpoint, including the fact that you have parameters in which you can make selections, then the fact that you have things called filters, which are here and here and here. So that is the first example of a standard report in Counterpoint. The next report that I'd like to highlight is going to the main menu and going to point of sale, drawers, and there's a report called drawer reading. This report can be ran at any time during the day, and it will show you what is taking place so far in your drawers. For this first example, I'll just do all stores and show drawer session and drawer totals and preview that. For my test data, I have the following drawer 1 at store main, and you can see here's the activity that has happened so far today. On the right side of the report is a breakout of the tenders, how things were paid for. And on the left side of the report, if you add up the merchandise and the non-merchandise, this is a total of what was the money spent on. So this total plus this should always equal the transaction amount on the right. And that is the drawer reading report. Again, that can be ran at any time during the day. That same report can be ran from a history perspective by going to point of sale, reports, and then history. In this case, the name of the report becomes drawer history, and I can go to this. I can pick if I want to report on an individual store. I can pick which drawers. Typically, you'd want to see all drawers. And then I can decide down here if I want to see drawer totals, store totals, etc. On the event tab, I would typically filter for a date range. In this case, I'm going to filter for the month of December to current. And I will go ahead and preview that report. And you'll see this is now the history version of the drawer summary. In this case, I'm grouping, I just had one session for the month of December. If I had had multiple drawer sessions, maybe one for each day, then you'd see more records here. So that is an example of very similar to the drawer reading. Drawer reading is what happened today. Drawer history can be ran for a date range in the past. Those are all very good examples of reports within Counterpoint and how reports work. So if you have any questions, please contact us at LPA Retail. Thank you.